In this week's portion, Matos, the Torah is telling us, "V'yisem nekiyim," you shall be clean before God and before Israel. Before God and before Israel, the Jerusalem Talmud points out that this connection is to teach us how concerned and how careful we have to be when we interact with our fellow man. Our interactions with God need to be pure, need to be proper. And so too, the same care needs to be put in, needs to be generated when we interact with our fellow man. What a lesson. So, of course, would we insult God? We don't want to insult God. Would we hurt God? Would we, so to speak? Would we violate what God wants us to do? Of course not. So when we interact with our fellow man, we're supposed to feel as if we're interacting with God. And the same respect and the same care that we generate in our relationship with God, we're supposed to generate in our relationship with our fellow man. Rabbi Moshe Sternbach just points out, just takes this whole concept to another deeper level. When we interact with God, we know one thing, that it's not just our actions that we want to be pure, but our thoughts and our feeling. So exactly the same when we interact with our fellow man, when we're nice. Don't just be nice on the outside. Just like with God, we are focused not just on the outside, but our inner thoughts, our minds, our hearts, our feelings. So too is there an obligation when we interact with our fellow man. Even if we're doing what's right on the outside, it's not enough. We need to feel right. We need to feel for the person, and the actions, our external positive actions towards our fellow man, need to be met with internal good feelings, solid feelings, the same way when we interact with God. What a powerful message. V'yisem nekiyim me'Hashem u'miYisrael. Be clean with God and with Israel. Put people and our interaction with people on the same level, the same care as our interaction with God. Have a beautiful Shabbos.